What's going on, y'all? So listen, I have to get myself together because you guys, my show is back, okay? Y'all know I love me some How to Get Away with Murder. Y'all know this show stretches me out. Y'all know this is like a complicated review, but y'all know I'm going to deliver each and every time, okay? Because the show just does it. Listen, it's the last season. I'm kind of sad about it, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm sad to see it go, but it has to. So I'm going to just let it rock, and we're going to rock through this whole season, okay, bitch? We're going to be stressed out together, all right? Because, listen, we can't even be stressed with a T. We got to be stressed with a K up in that bitch, all right? But anyway, let's just get into this. This is season 6, not season 1, I wish, but season 6, episode 1, Say Goodbye, okay? So when we start the episode off, there is a preacher, you know, and we can see that we're at some funeral procession. They're about to lay the body to rest. Somebody passed away. As we commit this body to the ground, I was like, oh my God, who is this? Because we see Asher and Oliver, we see Connor, we see Bonnie and Frank, and then, you know, Bonnie's holding on to Frank and she's talking about something, we're free now. I said, free from what? And next thing you know, you see Nate, okay? And Nate starts to walk away, but then you don't see Laurel. You do see Michaela, but you don't see Laurel. But then is this foreshadowing? Is this foreshadowing? Because at the end of last season, you remember Laurel and the baby got snatched up, okay? And you know, we don't see her at this little dream or whatever. So is there something that we should know or don't know or figuring out? Have we not found Laurel yet in this dream? Okay? Is this foreshadowing? You know what I'm saying? And you know, all of a sudden this little kid, little light-skinned kid, he come out and it was like, Christopher, no. He gets on top of the casket, open up the casket. It was like, stay dead, bitch, and put a gun to her face. And Annalise opens up her eyes. I said, Annalise? And what? Stopped me dead in my track. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What y'all teaching this kid? Now, I know I got a mouth on me, okay? But see, I'm an adult, okay? That little boy pulled out a gun and said, stay dead, bitch. And I said, what in the New Jack City is this? What is going on? And then she wakes up and it's like, and I'm like, what's going on? In this serene place that looked like a picture that Annalise is at. It looks so fake but so calm at the same time. And kind of find out Annalise is at a rehab place, okay? Annalise ain't got her wig on. Annalise is in her natural. I said, all right, you better wear your crown. And then, you know, she got a Band-Aid on her eye. I said, bitch, what happened? How we get here? That ain't how the last season ended. What happened in these last 6 months? Okay, so we got to go to that. We're going to figure that out this season, you know? And so, after that, you know, we talking to, we switch over to the kids. You know, they over there talking to Bonnie and Frank. They trying to figure out what's going on with Annalise, okay? They still don't know where Laurel's ass at, all right? And, you know, Oliver wants Frank to go ahead and snatch whoever it is up and put him in the basement and torture him. And should we go to the cops? Should we do this? You know, the same old foolery stuff, okay? So they like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. You know, Annalise trying to get herself better and all this stuff. It's not gonna be reported. Nobody will know where she's at because they know that she's at the rehab and all that stuff. Meanwhile, Tegan talking to the FBI agent dude, okay, about Emmy, you know. And they was like, did you find out what happened to Emmy? Did you find out what poisoned him and all that stuff? I said, wait a minute, how do we know that it's poison? I said, Tegan, let me tell you something, bitch. I had to put that out there. Tegan is my girl. But girl, don't let your slip show, okay? Because baby, let it fuck around and you up here doing some underhanded stuff. Girl, you know you my girl. You my girl, okay? Boss bitches is my girls. You know what I'm saying? But girl, you said poison. How you know it was poison? And that's exactly what the FBI agent said. I said, was that a slip of the tongue? Are you telling us something that we don't know? Did you do this, girl? Because I'm sitting here like, me and the FBI agent like, we didn't say that it was poison. How you know that? Okay? But basically, we're going to try to figure out what's going on. You know, she worried or whatever about what's happening, what's going to happen to her. She now the managing partner or other projects and all that stuff. I guess she's taking over Emmett's stuff because Emmett's no longer there. And so she's doing what she got to do. You know, the FBI agent said, we'll keep in touch or whatever. She was like, okay, cool. He congratulates her on her new promotion and all that stuff. She gets on the phone, call Annalise, and, was asking, bitch, I hope you spoke at your phone or something in there, because bitch, we need to know what's going on. Okay. I said, Y'all good girlfriends now, huh? It is funny how Tegan couldn't stand Annalise couldn't stand Tegan. Now they good girlfriends. And I'm sitting here like, all I want by the end of this season, because that was that, okay? She trying to get the lowdown. I said she ain't answering the phone, girl. You know what I'm saying? But it seems as though, Tegan knows where Annalise at in the rehab place. And speaking of the rehab place, they're doing this one of the girls that I guess is her roommate come over there trying to get some information out of her, get her to open up because obviously she's not, opening up to the group. She's just being there quiet and, listen to everybody else, barely participating in the activities to get better. And, she's just not really here for opening up. We see this in the group activity that they actually have to do in the circle. And, they discussed in their funeral. So basically, the lady had them, imagining and going into deep thoughts of what their funeral would be like. That's what the opening scene was. And so at this point, she was asking, what were the people's reaction to your funeral? The roommate girl, the white chick, was like, I want to go. And it was like, girl, let somebody else talk because you always talking first, okay? And she was like, I was like, girl, you was the teacher's pet. You was that overachieving type of bitch in school, huh? You probably got your ass talked about all the time. You ain't had no friends in school because you just do too much, okay? But anyway, they was like, Annalise. Oh, no, not Annalise. Her name is Karen. I said, Karen? Karen? Annalise went from the blackest of the black name to the whitest of the whites. She went from anime to Annalise to Karen. I said, bitch, 3 degrees of separation all up in that piece, okay? But, she was like, well, my funeral, it wasn't that people were sad. They were kind of relieved because, I felt like they felt like I chose drinking over them, and so it is what it is. And they was like, lame, that was stupid, that's some cop out shit. And of course, Annalise getting her feelings. Who the fuck you talking to? Listen, I'm tired of hearing about you and your mean boss and all this stuff. And you want me to tell you something about you? Bitch, listen, here it is. I'm sorry, something just distracted me. Bitch, listen, here it is. You're a blowhard, you're a attention whore, you're a chauvinistic, okay? You're a chauvinist, bitch, and you was boring. But I didn't even say nothing to you. It don't matter. I'm just going around. Everybody can get these bullets. That's what Annalise was just trying to tell them, okay? And then the therapist was like, well, you go ahead and you tell us exactly what it is that you feel about yourself. Girl, Annalise went down the goddamn line. And she was like, you know, I'm this, I'm ugly, I'm black, I'm dirty. When she said she was ugly and dirty, I was like, don't say that. She was like, she ugly, she black, she dirty, she a fat ass, she a slut, she a freak, she a monster, she a bitch, she a boss, she a depressor. I said, you got anything else up in there? Cause you just used up all the goddamn adjective, and then the freaking lady gonna say beautiful. I said, girl, beautiful my ass. So Michaela is up in the bed, right? And, she's looking at this picture of Laurel, okay? Because her people then snatched her up, and that's the only people that they would think that snatched her up, her daddy and all that stuff. And we forgot about Xavier, her brother, and all that shit, or whatever. So at this point, she looking at the picture. I'm like, girl, over Laurel. I guess you got a different relationship with her than we do, because we just don't see it for her. But, to be quite honest, Laurel can stay gone, but bring little baby Christopher back, okay? But, after that, what wound up happening is you have Connor and Asher and Oliver looking up some stuff on Dwight Harpin. What's his name? Halprin. Okay, that's Michaela'S father, and this is her. This is what they found out at the end of last season. Who her biological father is. Remember, Michaela was talking to Gabriel all about finding his parents and stuff like that, his dad, and how did he feel and all that stuff. And then I guess she went on ahead and found him, or they went and found him for her, and found out that his name was Dwight. And so Annalise kind of found out. Annalise was his lawyer at one point, and now they're putting things together like this is what it is that connects Annalise to Michaela, because you got Asher and his family that connects Annalise. We got Connor, we got Oliver. It's always something. It always something, because we had, what was old boy name? What was, oh, West? West. We knew the connection between West, and it's always something that is connecting Annalise to the students as the reason why she picked those specific students. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to figure out whether or not to tell her. And Connor is like, just let's just wait till Annalise come back. And at this point, Michaela comes downstairs and she's like, Gabriel is outside. Could you just tell him to go or something like that? But she do eventually goes outside, and he was like, I know you avoided me because I like you and I just want to be with you and I want you and all that stuff. Asher come outside trying to, be a distraction to get Michaela to come back in, talk about some Laurel wants you because she's in the house. I said, sir, can you be any more obvious? Okay. And then I'm gonna come up there to Gabriel. What is your intentions? Like he her daddy or something. What is your intentions, young man, with her? You just trying to get into her pants? No, bruh. I'm just trying to chill or whatever. That's cool, because I'm trying to be more like bros than foes. I said, boy, if you don't get out of here, I forgot how goofy Asher is, okay? And then, they went off the porch trying to go back to the house. He's using this as a distraction, though, so that Gabriel won't get involved, because at this point, they still don't trust Gabriel, especially after he talked to the FBI. They don't know if he's truly stopped working for the FBI or with the FBI. They just don't know. So back at Vista View. This is the treatment facility that Annalise is at, and they're doing this thing called slap therapy, okay? And basically they got all the names that people have been calling them, negative names, or how they feel about themselves or whatever, and so they're just gonna pound it out, just knock them out or whatever. Baby, I was Annalise in that situation. This supposed to help me how? Say, bam, I am not a pushover. I am not a pushover. I am not selfish. You are a princess. You are a princess. You are good enough, Sally. You are good. I'm sitting here like, I don't even act out like that in my own house, like, by myself. You ain't finna get me to do no shit like that in front of everybody else, no matter how much they doing it. I'm sitting there just like, the hell is this? Okay, man, you Annalise go back and talking with the therapist lady, and she was like, slap therapy ain't really my thing either. She was like, well, what gets you through the day? She was like, my vibrator. I said, oh, well, Annalise needs to get some sex. Okay, give her something this whole season. Damn, give her one body. Shit, she need a nut to bust. All right, fuck. But anyway, get so her skin will glow. Okay, it'll glow if she busts a couple. You know what I'm saying? And it'll de-stress her out, bitch. Y'all know, okay? But anyway, they just get into this conversation about how people see her, and what she's running away from, and the lady is trying to get Karen aka Annalise to open up. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's going on. She's not in the mood to tell her what's going on. Annalise is always so closed off, but she do, because of all the stuff that's going on with them. She's thinking back to all the issues that's been happening. First Laurel get kidnapped, the baby get kidnapped, and then she gets that call from Tegan, and she's telling her, Emmett just died. Okay, is this the the governor? Okay, or is this Xavier? Laura, the Castillos. Is that them? Who is it? And then when she got that girl, Annalise was me again. Okay, bitch, ain't nothing I can do for it right now. Just give me another shot. Give me the vodka. Ain't this some bullshit? That's how Annalise, she was over it. And see, this is the thing. Annalise just want to run away. She just want to make things perfect and all that stuff for everybody. And she wants to leave them. And, the therapist was like, you want to abandon them so that things can get better. So that, she was like, I can't, because, I will be the fault of their pain. It would be my fault. And she was like, if I slapped you, your pain is because of me, and it'll be on me. And the therapist is trying to tell her you can't move on and you can't keep going until you learn to love yourself, okay? And you have to forgive yourself. I said, baby, that's easier said than done. All right. Then we get this whole scene with Nate Nathaniel Jr. He is over there, talking to Bonnie, trying to get some information out of her, trying to find out who is the ME on Emmett's case. And Bonnie is not trying to give him the information, but he convinces her to give it to him. And he goes down there to the medical office and the medical examiner, trying to get some information, on the autopsy. When is it going to be done or whatever? So I'm assuming that this season is literally picking up right after what happened last season. So it's no jump. So I'm glad for that. And basically what he said was, I can't give you that information because there is no body. We didn't get the body. The body was here, but we didn't perform the autopsy. All of that is going to be performed in London. The body got transferred to London. And it was like, by who? It was like one of his partners. And they said, who? And then you look at the paper, baby, Tegan then signed off on this shit to ship the body down there to London. I said, Tegan, it's not looking good for you right now, okay? And I'm going to love you to the day this show all ends up. But bitch, if you up here doing some foul shit, I'm going to cuss your ass out. And I'm going to still say you a boss bitch, but you a dirty bitch, okay? Because right about now, this shit ain't adding up, okay? What's going on, baby? Nate goes up to Tegan's office to talk to her, trying to get some information. Oh, so you just go ahead and take Emmett's body back to London? Well, the partners told me. They basically bullied me and made me, sign off on taking the body there. Isn't that convenient? Didn't that seem a little odd to you? What you trying to say, that it's my fault? Like, I'm in on this stuff? And at this point, Nate is literally trying to fill things out with Tegan. And baby, let me tell you something, Tegan, you're not looking good in this situation because, you giving answers for the stuff that looks like you suspicious, but you still look suspicious. Like, what's going on? I want you to be on the side of right, okay? I want you to be on the side of right. I really do. But at this moment in time, she was like, this the Castillos, okay? And let me tell you something. You need to stop it, all right? Because you need to calm down. They can be listening. He said, I don't give a fuck. Let them listen because I want them to hear me that I'm coming after them. You trying to end up like Emmett? Is that a threat? Listen, Emmett's body was right here convulsing when I came in, okay? You want that to happen? It was like, why you doing all this? That was my friend. You not, but I'm trying to warn your ass, okay? Listen. I said, Tegan, you tried. At this moment, you tried. Just let him do what he gonna do, okay? Because he gonna do what he gonna do. Back at the crib, Frank got Oliver and kind of tracking Laurel's phone, trying to get a ping on it. And like Oliver said, first of all, Oliver is humming the theme song to Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? That just took me back to my childhood, okay? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? That was my shit, okay? Remember the game show? The game show? Oh, that used to be my stuff. But anyway, listen. So the phone keep pinging, and you're looking at it on the screen, and you just keep pinging this way, and it's in different countries, different continents, or whatever. He was like, it's doing that every 2 seconds, so this is, pointless. And it was like, it wouldn't be pointless if you would have just went on ahead and watched Protecting Christopher and watching him. It was like, how would we know that somebody was going to come in and mess the stuff up and take the baby like that? Because you're adults, and you should have been protecting him. And it was like, the only reason, Oliver said under his breath, the only reason why we protecting him is because Laura didn't trust you to do it. And it was like, wait a minute, what you talking about? Oliver kind of was like, Oliver, chill, boo-boo. He was like, no, I got something to say. She made us his guardians because she didn't want you to be it, okay? And then kind of was like, well, that's true. We got the paperwork and everything. Girl, Frank's face just went down, okay? I said, po Frank, he been trying with this girl. I said, what is it about Laurel that got him stuck so bad? I just don't see it, okay? But at this point, Annalise goes into her room, her little annoying ass roommate in there, got some stuff on, meditating, and then, her phone rings. Here go the roommate. Oh, you were supposed to turn that in. Arrest me. That's what Annalise said. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? It's Bonnie. So Bonnie, she's asking Bonnie about the body and Emmett's body, whatever. And she's telling her they don't have it. It's back in London. And it was beyond our control, your control, anybody's control. What's going on there? How's the food? Everything okay? She was like, the food is bland, but I like the counselor. She's okay. And it was like, yeah, you just need to get yourself better. That's a good thing. Then it flashes back to when she got that call from Tegan saying that Emmett dead and she was sitting at that bar, baby. I thought she had took 1 or 2 drinks, okay, because that would have been me, but that wouldn't have been me with everything else that she was doing. You know what I'm saying? I said, vodka will put you on your ass by the 4th one, okay? Maybe the 3rd, but the 4th for sure, okay? Listen, I told y'all about that one time I got a Long Island iced tea, but, Long Island is mixed up with a few alcohol liquids. You know what I'm saying? Liqueurs. And I had 4 of them. Why did I have 4 of them back to back? Don't ask me. And I blacked out. Don't ask me. And I wasn't even at home when that shit happened. See, that's dangerous. Okay? But anyway, this bitch, she must have had at least 10 of them motherfucking shots, okay? She is loaded, okay? And she's gonna get further loaded. She's going over there to the jukebox machine, changing the music. She could barely stand up. Some dude come up behind her, some young cute dude. I said, Annalise, go ahead and get you some. You better get you a little taste. But I said no, because you incoherent. So no, sir, you better not do nothing to her. Baby, why they dancing? He said something in her ear. They go into the bathroom. Next thing you know, they chopping up some pills. I said, not drugs, Annalise. Now see, Annalise, you done failed them hit rock bottom, okay? Now it was alcohol is one thing. Drug is another thing. Alcohol and drugs together, baby, that is no, okay? She falling all over, she having heart palpitations and stuff like that. Next thing you know, Annalise is waking up in the hospital. Bonnie is there, and they was like, somebody found her ass. I said, so that's how you got your face fucked up. And it was like, Annalise, Bonnie, I need help. I said, yeah, bitch, you do. Okay, because you making me look bad. You making me look bad, bitch. You can't hold your liquor. You can't hold your liquor. We vodka girls, okay? Vodka tonic. We vodka girls, okay? You can't hold your liquor. Get that shit together, Annalise. And at least she said then that she needs help. So I'm going to let you go with that. So Annalise comes back into her room, and Miss Sally like, I done already told old girl about your phone. They come to get you. Annalise looking like, girl, what? She was like, I'm just playing. I'm not a narc. I said, we don't play games like that, okay, Sally? We gonna have to get you up to speed because we don't do those things. Back over at the crib, Oliver and Connor, they sit there talking, still trying to ping his phone or whatever. But at the same time, Oliver is just getting frustrated. He trying to go through one of Xavier's security guards to get them to give them some information so that Frank can torture one of the security guards or whatever. And Oliver kind of is like, why are you doing this? You're not scared. And Oliver's like, what's the point of being scared? It's weak, okay? Next thing you know, he was like, if you scared, I can protect you, and I'm gonna protect you all night long, protect you up against these walls, protect you against this dresser in this bed, whatever. I said, they finna have sex and they go ahead and do it. I said, well, you gotta do something to distract yourself. At least you getting some. You know what I'm saying? Downstairs, Michaela, she thinking about, reaching out to her adoptive parents or the agency where she was adopted from. Asher's in there, of course he already know about her father, so he trying to hide the way that he feels about this whole situation. And they talking about this Laurel situation. Do you really think Laurel did this to herself? No, that's not them. That's not them. But I got ahead of myself. But no, they're talking about this whole situation with her parents and talking about what's going on between her and Gabriel, because you hear nothing but Oliver and Connor up there moaning and doing all that stuff. And she was like, we haven't had sex yet and all that shit. And it was like, why? He's so perf and all that. So they just having girl talking, trying to figure some stuff out with that. Then Frank is over there on the phone trying to call Laurel, leaving messages, and Bonnie hears. And this thing with Bonnie is in love with Frank, okay? Bonnie's in love with with Frank. You can't tell me no difference. And Frank is not in love with Bonnie the way that she wants him to be. Okay, he is in love with Laura. And she comes in there trying to talk to him, and was like, "What if Laura really did do this to herself?" And he was like, Laura can't do this to herself because she forgot this." And it was like a little binky, whatever, little toy for Christopher. And it was like, Christopher can't go to sleep without this, or she would have never forgot this. Okay, girl, back at the ranch. Okay, back at Vista View. Oh, girl is sitting there asleep. Okay. Annalise is trying to get some sleep, and she was like, this girl is the typical, "I'm trying to get into your psyche. I'm trying to be your best friend." She's the type of person that'll meet a person and in 2 seconds, that's her best friend. Literally 2 seconds. Okay. I don't know nothing about you, but you're my best friend. And some people, like, and Elise said, "I'm not really trying to talk to you." She was like, "I know, Karen, Beth, or whatever your name is, it's not your name because you don't even respond when I call you Karen." She was like, "I don't want to talk to you." Okay, that's what it is. All right, why don't you just mind your damn business and let me do me? And she was like, "That's why don't nobody want to talk to you. That's why nobody want to sit down with you and lunch and all this shit." It was like, "Bitch, let me tell you why you up in here, okay? You up in here because you's a basic bitch, okay? You got that big old rock on your finger holding it down and all this stuff and it's heavy as shit, but your husband still don't give a shit about you, okay? He going out banging this bitch every night or whatever, probably a different hoe every night while you up at home with the kids, and then you got to do all this shit with the kids because, bitch, you trying to make them love you. You trying to make them, give you the love that you not getting from him and all this stuff and woo, 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 woo." Baby, when she started mentioning them kids, she was like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up because I hate them kids. And I hate myself for hating them kids, bitch. This is my 4th time up in this motherfucker, okay? My 4th time. And each time I go home, them motherfuckers still there." I said, "Damn." She was like, "Listen, I just wanted to work and I just want to get away sometimes." And then Annalise was looking like, "Damn, I done broke this bitch." She was like, "You know what? Since you admitting some truths, let me admit some truths too. I understand exactly what you feel. My name is not Karen. My name is Annalise Keaton. And people think I murdered my husband. And you know what? I didn't murder that nigga, but I helped cover it up." I said, "Annalise, you really turned into Karen right there, okay?" I said, bitch, why? Why would you do that? Girl, you don't trust... You don't trust Caucasian folks like that right off the back, okay? Especially one that was being, doing the absolute most right then and there, okay? You don't do that. You don't do that. Step wrong, okay? That's exactly what you did. You stepped wrong. So Annalise wakes up the next morning and she hears hot sirens outside, like people talking, some commotion. She don't see her roommate. She goes outside and she sees the stand guy. He's in the back seat of the car. He done flipped out on the cook or whatever over some bacon. And she goes and she finds her roommate. And she tried to make it seem as if she was on some melatonin, and that's what made her loopy and made her say some things. And she was about to clean it up and be like, "Yo, girl, what I said, don't believe the hype about it, okay?" And old girl was like, "Listen, Annalise, I see you and I love you, okay?" And so at this point, Annalise has a breakthrough. All right, she goes into her room and she starts bamming on the pillow, doing the slap exercise that they were supposed to be doing, that she was supposed to be doing with the other people when they had that little therapy group. But, she did it by herself. And I'm not ugly. I'm not a monster. I'm not a slut. I'm not a bitch. I said you that bitch, okay? But I am worthy. I am enough. And she was like, forgive yourself, Annalise, because I forgive you. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. Baby, when she just kept on going and kept on going, I'm sitting here like this. Am I enough? Do I love me? Okay. I said, you know what? Viola Davis did that scene alone. And see, it seems like this, and I'm not trying to throw shots to throw shade. I'm throwing truth right here, okay? And you can take it however you want to take it, whoever watching, all right? I like Taraji P. Henson, but we're about to be, I just can't understand how come every time the NAACP awards come up, the Image Awards come up, and they put Viola Davis and Taraji P. Henson in the category for Best Actress for this or whatever, and Taraji always gets it. Always gets it. Okay? Or 9 out of 10, she will get it. And I said, playing what? Because they know you can't tell me that she a better actress than goddamn Viola Davis. I mean, they both good actresses, okay? But Viola Davis, for that scene alone, deserves a fucking award, okay? She gives you award-winning scenes all the time, but she be getting slighted, okay? And we can go into the politics of that, but we ain't got time for it in this video. But I could go there, but I'm not. I just had to point that out because I was just sitting here like, that moved my spirit. It moved my spirit so much, and it also moved Michaela'S spirit because Michaela went over there to Gabrielle and was like, listen, I want you, okay? However, we gonna have to do this shit on my terms. You ain't be playing around. You're not finna do all this other shit. We got some rules and regulations to get down with, and if you fuck around on me, baby, I'm gonna cut this shit off. I said, oh, not the dinky? And she was like, yes, baby, the dinky, okay? They get in there, start doing what they doing, having sex or whatever, and then you see Nate, he looking up Tegan stuff, showing that she the new partner, managing partner or whatever at the law firm. He gets a call from Annalise. Girl, Annalise then flew back home, you know. Nathan picked her up. He was like, what type of rehab is this that it's only 1 week? She was like, listen, I had to have somebody pick me up before I go straight to the bar. Just playing. But what's about Emmett? What's the autopsy results? They said, baby, it was a heart attack. She was like, see, y'all need me because you know damn well it ain't no damn heart attack. And you know, Nate was smiling. I said, oh, is y'all finna get back together? At least knock one out. You know what I'm saying? But moving on from that, after that, we see Michaela and Gabriel in the little afterglow of after lust. You know what I'm saying? And she gets a text on her phone. And at least sent the mass text saying that she home. I'm coming over in an hour. Okay, so she make up an excuse that she's supposed to be cooking for the boys and all that stuff, and she go get dressed. Gabriel's mom calls him, I should say, and basically, you know, they talking. He missed the phone call. He said, you know, she was like, now you gotta call me twice in a week. You know that. I was like, did you catch up on the Housewives? I banned it from my TV, and you should too, because no UVA student should be, law student should be worried about that unless you're not in school. And he was like, you know I am. How else I'm gonna get us reparations? I said, hold up. She said, bitch, we'll see. Mind you, mama is sitting in the car watching her son in the window. I said, reparations, and mama sitting in the car. Reparations from who against whom? Let me know. Baby, I'm confused now. I said, Gabriel, I knew your shit wasn't clean. I knew you weren't clean, bitch. So where everybody gets over there to the place where Annalise is at, she like, listen, we finna beat everything out, okay? And we finna bury it. Bury everything, including Laurel. Girl, Michaela, of course, wasn't here for that. But she had all of them go through, you know, the same exercise that she went through, beating the pillow and all that stuff. And of course, that was a powerful scene. Because, baby, I'm sitting here like, y'all really made me believe that y'all got some issues. And I'm sitting here about to tear up because that was some deep shit. I'm sitting here thinking about, girl, you need to bid out a pillow because, you know, you got some shit pinned up too. Maybe you need to do that to get it all out and, you know, to free yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to myself like this. Like, yeah, you need to do that. I mean, maybe I should try it. Okay. You know, I'm like, oh, this is deep. Okay. It literally took me there. And, you know, at first that Michaela was like, no, we finna go to the cops. It was like, Frank and Bonnie already did that. You got the cops coming into the house trying to examine everything, but then Frank notices something about this picture frame that was in the room, Laurel, and you know, he takes it into the bathroom and it's a key behind it. Okay. And so, that's when Annalise was like, Laurel, we don't need Laurel. Laurel don't need us because she can always take care of herself. She's always about herself or whatever, you know. And this is her way of trying to bury Laurel for the time being. And I think it's just a ploy. Okay. And so at this point, trying to clear the air and, you know, get the kids to move forward. All right. And so we see this thing with, not just Gabriel's mom. She's in some place, okay? She's putting this box up and it says Dr. Sam Keaton, case number so and so and so and so. Okay, and then she gets a text, and then the text is from an unknown number, or it says number withheld, and then it says Annalise's home. I said, bitch, who the fuck is ratting? Who the fuck is a snitch? Who is 6'9" and up in this bitch, okay? Who the fuck, how she done snitched on her ass too? I'm just sitting here like, what is going on? What is happening? Mind you, Michaela was the last person to go hit that pillow. The whole time they doing it with, like the poker, whatever, for the chimney, and ain't not hole get into that damn pillow. I said, that is some good material, first of all, because they was beating the shit out that pillow. But when Michaela finally had her little breakthrough, Annalise was like, you feel better? And then here go Asher. Yeah. We feel better. How about you? Why don't you tell, she'll feel better once you tell the truth. And she was like, bro, what you talking about? Michaela looking like, what you talking about? Bitch, here go Asher. She knew your father. And then Michaela like, bitch, if that was the truth and you've been withholding that from me, I'm going to kill you. And I said, oh no, don't say that. And next thing you know, we see flashback into the future, into the presence of what's going to happen, because this is all happening back in the past, okay? In the future, or the present, I should say, you saw some blood splat on the wall, and then you at a funeral that's supposed to be for Annalise. I said, bitch, that better be a dream. Annalise better not die at the end of this. After all the bullshit that she done put up with y'all asses trying to save y'all asses, and she ain't do shit, bitch, that better not. Woo! That was How to Get Away with Murder, y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I will be back next Thursday for a whole new review. And next Thursday, the review will be on time, okay? I had some things to take care of tonight, so that's why it's like a couple of hours late. But, of course, y'all knew y'all was going to get it. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I will see y'all later. Peace. I almost forgot. Tegan, you ain't escaped me, baby. Let me tell you something. Girl, you up to some fishy shit. Now, first, when you first looked at Emmy glasses on the desk earlier in the episode, you was looking at it with tears and stuff in your eyes. Now that you done got your name on the door saying that you the partner, okay? You sitting down there at the table, and then she took them glasses, she looked at it and gonna say something. Boy, bye, and threw them bitches in the garbage can. I said, Tegan, you are not making yourself look good. Baby, let me find out that you've been in on this thing the whole time and you've been a double agent. Girl.